speaking of what Vax just said, they don't know anything about your personal business unless you tell them. But they judge it off of the car that you drive, where you live, how much money you're willing to spend on them, all this superficial shit. But they'll never, ever, ever know how much money you actually make. That's why pocket shaming is stupid, and it actually doesn't make any sense when you really think about it. Because unless you really go and
cut out, brother.
You cut out.
Oh shit, my bad. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I was gonna say, yeah, unless you go into somebody's bank account, you don't really know how much money they make. And the reason why women judge how much money we make is because they see us drive certain cars, they see where we live, and they make assumptions. It's all based on assumptions. They don't know what your Chase account look like. They don't know what your Wells Fargo account look like. They don't know if you're saving up for a house, no shit. So that's why it's a stupid and really fucking weird way of shaming.
Thank you. And they never will, and they never should. Because it's not none of their fucking business. Unless you're about to step in a union and actually elevate them to a certain status, it is never their business. So once again, women feel entitled to be all up and through a man's shit and still give nothing. Fellas, make demands. Let these women know you're not here to be their friend. I'm here to be with you in an intimate way. If you don't see it that happening, we can dead it right now. I do that shit. I do not play games. I'm here to tap that ass, make some cash, and if you're a real one, then maybe we can build something. But I'm not wasting my time. I'm not taking you out on 5 dates. I'm not even taking you out on 2 dates without letting it be known that what it is. You're going to know what I want from the jizzy. Don't waste your time. You're not going to shame me into buying you no Louis bag. You're not going to shame me because I drive an older car. My shit's paid the fuck off. Or you got car payments trying to stunt for people you don't even know. I got bigger plans, bigger fish to fry. You women will never know. Yo, fellas, I'm telling y'all, stop fucking being stop being transparent. Stop being so fucking nice and like, yo, be a fucking mystery. Don't tell they ass shit.
Hey, that's how you stop yourself from getting used.
Period, nigga. I do this shit, nigga. I will not be no woman's come up, nigga. I'm not filling your stomach. I'm not filling your stomach for you to go home and fuck your other nigga. No.
Yo, look, they have no problem with if you giving it out for free, like how you said, you're just going on 5 dates, multiple dates. They're not gonna tell you to stop. They're gonna take your non-sexual attention,
of course,
and push you to the side. In the moment you like, oh, you want to make a move. Or you know, because you know what you're there for. You're not dating this woman to just be your friend. You dating her because you want to have sexual relations with her in the future. But they're happy with it. That's why they got niggas like, you know, the foodie nigga in their phone. A nigga titled under food. A nigga titled under
attention.
He ain't never getting nothing.
Or don't answer.
They won't disregard him. They'll keep taking his attention and still won't give him what he's after and what he's desired.
Yep.
So you gotta cut that off. And
immediately.
That's what I'm here for. And if you're not with it, fine.
Bye.
Move on to the next one.
There's plenty of other women that will get with the program, fellas. It's your program. It ain't her program. Y'all, all these niggas want a happy wife, happy life me, all right? And then your wife will be happily getting piped by the fuck nigga that's down the street while you out here making a living, trying to make her happy and give her all her needs. Y'all don't see these rich ass bitches out here married to these famous niggas. Them bitches is divorcing. They not even happy because they not even happy within themselves. A lot of these women not even happy within themselves. They expect you to be the happiness. Some niggas have actually fallen for the manipulation that, oh shit, I'm here to make her happy. No, nigga. You ain't here to make her happy. Happiness comes from within. So if a bitch ain't happy by herself, nigga, y'all should be able to detect that, nigga. Ask these women certain questions. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do outside of being with your man? Do you have friends? You will see that a lot of them don't have hobbies, and a lot of them don't have friends.
That's a red fucking flag, yo. Big red fucking flag. I tell my male friends that shit all the time. Like, a bitch gotta have something to do besides you.
Come on, man. Then they want to be mad. No, nigga, I love women. You cut me open, coochie juice gonna fall out. I love the shit out of y'all.
Yo, these dudes are crazy.
A lot of women act, and I do not like how men have been falling. Nigga, I used to be a simp. Simptastics 101 lead singer was bad, nigga. And then I took the red pill when I woke up, nigga. I had a granddaddy, but my granddaddy was a cuck. My granddaddy was a good ass man. He wifed another woman with another man's kid. My dad's real dad was a fuck nigga, didn't want to be around him. And my grandfather wifed up a whole other woman with another nigga's kid. Nigga, never. And my grandfather was a good ass man. Like, nigga, what? Are you dumb? I would never, ever. No. Fuck that. good man, but my father didn't even turn out to be a good man after that shit. So no, fuck that. No, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of the manipulation. And boys don't know this shit until we become men. And because I am a man now, it is my due diligence as a man to tell men the fucking truth behind game moves. And if women want to be around to hear it and address the manipulation, then let's fucking do it. But your whole game is privy on manipulation, because when the tables are being turned the way that they are now, because women have now become feminists, and feminists is being run by the gay people that are actually trying to promote trans agenda everywhere. So essentially, you're turning over your rights back to women, back to men who are dressed like women. Y'all don't even realize that, because y'all don't see the bigger fucking picture, right? All your women shit is about to be taken over by trans women now. So y'all voted this shit in, and now they used you to destroy the neighborhood, and you fell for it and ushered it.
I do not support anything. I'm just recording. I just want to put it out there. I'm just recording.
Gay, and it's to be accepted, and the women back. So thank you. Thank you, women.
Hey, Vex, what you be saying, the patriarchy about to turn to the matriarchy?
The patriarchy that they hate is that they're trying to turn into the fake matriarchy is going to still be run by the patriarchy. Because they'll never let women
being led by men, just gay.
They'll never let women run society, and they never will. They fake manipulated you all, the white women fake manipulated black women into believing that they were powerful by themselves. So they left black men when we were fighting for civil rights together and took on white baby daddy, which is the government, with subsidized housing, all the other movements that they gave to y'all. They elevated y'all in the workplace while bringing down the men, while manipulating you to think that you actually make more than men, when men still make more than y'all, and even though we're the most unemployed. So all of this is a stupid mind fuck. And because women are not innately leaders, they're the sustainers. Men are the ones who see the bigger picture. Y'all didn't see the shit. You were blindsided. So while the black women are patting their weave in the club, pat your weave ladies, telling their men that they're irreplaceable, and single ladies and uplifting that, the same white bitches that led y'all to this feminist shit go home to their white husband and shut the fuck up and cook their meals. While the black women are going home now to their Netflix and their cats and their Rose vibrators and their fucking wine and shit every fucking night.
My nigga just went off.
So thank you, ladies. Thank you. Appreciate it. But when we tell you the truth, they're like, no, it's men's fault. Boys have been accountable since we stepped out of the pussy. And if you don't believe it, here's an example. If a little boy in preschool or kindergarten or something, or first grade, he hit a little girl, even though the girl hit him first and he hit her back, the boy always got in trouble. And what did they say? You're a boy. You shouldn't hit a girl. They didn't say, hey, young lady, keep your hands to yourself. Don't hit him too. You are not allowed to hit him and invade his privacy. It was boys. That's a woman. You should not hit her. They made it okay as little kids and normalized it that we are supposed to elevate feelings of women, and we did not know it because we were kids. Now tell me that's not manipulation.
Hey, you speaking facts right now, bro.
That nigga don't miss, bro.
Don't miss at all.
Yo, he's going off, B.
Shit's corny, bro. I'm tired of that shit. Tired of it. I'm tired of my niggas. Yo, that Brittney Renner shit, bro. I've been hearing about that bitch for like the past 8 years, bro. I'm sad that young man got caught up in that web, bro, because, bruh, I'm a nigga from a broken home, bruh. That shit affected my life, y'all. I went to therapy for over 13 years, bruh. Like, if I told y'all the whole story of the shit that has just happened to me, which I have no problem sharing because I'm a real nigga, I will let people into knowing the way that I think, why I think like this. But, bro, coming from a broken home and being able to go to therapy and actually heal from the shit, my nigga, is a blessing. Let me tell y'all. Because the pain that I felt in my heart, I could have been Adolf Hitler with the shit. I know I got power in my voice. I could invoke evil shit into this world, my nigga. But by the grace of God, I am humbled, and I choose to be happy, bro. I choose to spread love. I choose to give a positive message. Even though it may hurt, I choose that. That is my choice, bro. Because I could have taken the hurt that was bestowed upon me and used it and to invoke evil into this world, bro. But I choose not to do that because I know the pain that I felt. I would never want anybody to feel the pain, the unjust, the no love that I felt, bro. That's a personal choice, bro. So that makes me a man amongst men on my personal choice, bro. Because a lot of doing the right thing is the hardest thing to do, bro. That's why people don't do it. Look at the world. All the toxic shit, all the bad shit is the exalted shit. People think being in a toxic relationship now is a good thing. That's how backward the world is. A good man, a woman has no problem leaving a good man, but she will stay with the nigga that will fuck her over and lead her wrong and do all that shit. Tell me that's not manipulation, bro. We've been manipulated and hoodwinked our whole life, bro. This shit real, bro. That shit causes real mental health. Yo, anybody out here that embraces this toxic culture and accepts it, you have a mental health disorder.
Absolutely.
Hey man, this is crazy too, because this on today that was the first time I even heard about the Brittney Renner.
The funny part is women.
I didn't know she did that.
Women are supporting him too.
Like that, man. But it was crazy because I didn't even know she was about 30 and he 18. If the roles would have been reversed, I would have been a 30-year-old man.
Right. That's kind of real. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, they would have been like they would have been calling him a rapist to a certain degree.
Right.
He would have been
normalized, bro.
Drugged the hell out of him. They would have drugged him, but they try to find every excuse to be like, well, he should have known better. He said, nah, man, she's 30 years old. What are you talking about? You preyed on that man, and like you went to his games when he was 17. That's like almost like some R. Kelly type stuff. When he was going showing up to the high school girls volleyball games. That's the same difference.
It's a fact.
You're a pedophile.
That's a fact.
Come on, man.
She's
She's petty Pendergrass. Get her the fuck out. And she's not. Yo, Cardi B came out and said that Rick Ross came out and said put Molly on her drink. She didn't even know it. He lost his endorsements. Cardi B came out and said that she drugged and raped niggas and stole their shit. What happened to her?
Yeah, right.
What happened? If Will Smith had a 18-year-old bitch in his house that he was fucking and that had a mental health disorder like they say August Alsina did, and Jada was basically grooming that nigga too. If that was Will would have lost everything. It's okay when women do shit, right? It's okay, right? Okay. No, it's not. Mary J. Blige just had a story come out about how she fucking raped a boy said that Mary J. Blige raped a grown up. Everybody turned a blind eye to it. Nobody, go look up the story. It's out. Not Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, her brother's a fucking rapist. She endorsed this nigga and all this other shit. Like, I don't understand. It's no backlash. Yo, Johnny Depp's bitch lied on him. She was going to the police saying that he was beating her. They believed her story. They threw him under the bus. Turns out that it was the other way around. And the only way that they believed it was because he recorded it. She hit this nigga over the head with a vase. She was abusing this nigga, and he was taking it like a bitch. I don't know why. But, yo, even Solange was allowed to hit on Jay-Z in the elevator. It's nothing. What if Jay-Z stole her ass? Quavo almost lost.
That nigga would have lost Duce.
Everything. Quavo almost got fucked up over there with Saweetie trying to get his shit. If you look at the body language of the video, he wasn't even trying to hit her. He was just trying to get his shit. But she could overreact and say, oh, well, he threw me down extra.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I saw your message. What's up with that computer?
Or he hit me. Some dumbass shit. Like, that shit's fucking goofy, bruh. That shit goofy as fuck, bruh. I'm tired of that shit, bruh. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm tired of men being subjugated and I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm tired of seeing my niggas get used, bro. That shit pissed me off, bro. Fellas, be 100 in the game, bro. Be 100 with these women, bro. You'll see a lot more women want to fuck you when you straight up with it. They don't even want relationships no more, nigga. They like us, nigga. Except they're worse. Because these bitches got egos now. Listen, bro, the ugliest of niggas cannot get no pussy. An ugly nigga, short nigga, fat nigga, he's not getting no pussy. But even the fattest of bitches are on OnlyFans making hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube. There's still niggas that will fuck them because they have pussy. So there are twos that look like twos, but their egos are being inflated because an 8 will fuck them. Just because they got some pussy. So they're still better off, bro. Nah, man.
Jeez! Oh my God!
People like Kevin Samuels, fresh and fit, and even like these conversations is needed. I was in I was in a conversation yesterday, man, inside of a room, and you know, I told this woman, you know, respectfully, I told her, I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really take dating advice from women. And she, you know, she got triggered by that. And she asked me why. And I said, simply put, I don't ask the fish how to fish.
I agree. He is onto something.
Because you guys don't understand the experience of what it's like to date a woman as a man. It's a total different thing.
Exactly.
She tried to bring up like her sons. And I said, man, look, the way my mom would treat me or the way you would treat your son is totally different than how you would treat a man that you're intimate with. Only children and women are loved unconditionally. Men are loved by what they can produce.
Can you preach? Can you preach? Can you preach, my boy?
Expendable. If we can't produce nothing, we're expendable.
Bye. Period. You're gone. You're out of there. That's called olive branching. Women do that shit. Monkey branching, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If shit goes bad for you, they're out of there. Sorry.
They'll tell you, well, be the nice guy. You know, open up a door and all the type of stuff. I'm good for chivalry. I'm good for chivalry if it's deserved. But I'm not doing that for everybody. Because them type of niggas, y'all run over them type of niggas.
Women kill chivalry.
Yeah. Look, y'all don't.
And if they don't, goodbye. If you can't produce, that's it.
Your favorite candy that you like every time you come in. You remember the type of perfume you got on. You're not talking to him because he working right there. You're not even looking at it. You're not even looking his way. You going for the nigga that don't give a damn about you. That's emotionally available and is a dick. That's the nigga that's thinking in them sweet watery guts. The nigga that don't care about you. Like let's be honest. Y'all don't want that. They don't want the nice guy. They don't.
Hey,
you only want the nice guy till the nigga start making money. That's the only day. Oh man, you know he started making money. But he was a nerd in high school, nerd in college. You overlooked him. Now he ain't got his teeth fixed. He ain't got his eyes done. So he got laser surgery. He don't need glasses no more. His height grew in. He ain't got in the gym, and now he making that money all the while. You wasn't worried about him in college, and now you come back. You fat. You overweight. You don't look the same.
A lot of hurt guys in here.
But you didn't want him in high school and college. You was chasing after the nigga on varsity. You was chasing after the nigga on varsity that didn't make it to the NFL. Now you want the college kid that was the geek. Now because he's making a certain amount of this is the truth. Let's be honest.
Always want to come up, man.
Can I ask y'all a question though to the men? Because I get it on the opposite side.
Oh shoot, it's about to go down.
I got too many male cousins and shit to be in the streets and shit like that. So I wasn't in the streets enough, and I've seen the niggas pick the bitch that was in the streets and dressing a certain way and acting a certain way. But for the guys who was the nice guy with the quote unquote simp, at some point do y'all not? Why do y'all still care? Like, I'm maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn, I'm observant, but I realized I wasn't missing shit. Like, I want who want me. Period. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she could be the baddest bitch in the world, but if she don't want you if she'd rather be with old boy that ain't shit, you ain't missing shit. Like, you're not missing shit. And I want men to realize that. Like, you ain't missing shit with these bitches. Like, a bitch being bad don't mean nothing at the end of the day. Like, half y'all don't know what these bitches look like without makeup. So understand that you're not missing out on some of these bitches. The same way women don't be missing out on some of these niggas. Y'all not missing out on shit. Thank yourself. Like you said, some of these women had kids well before high school, didn't keep their body together. You know, like, them been ran through. You ain't missed shit. If you did, she would have been tucked up or something. You get what I'm saying? Y'all ain't missing shit.
But you know, hold on, for real.
You think you didn't get that?
So, Tay, here's the thing, right?
She
I
dropping
totally
a gem.
agree. Sam, you want to speak to us?
No, go ahead. I think you go ahead. Because I was going to make a point where,
Good.
they would say, like Tay, like what you just said, like the guys that didn't want us, but at the end of the day, when she's like probably by like at the end of her prime, like 29 to 30ish, then that's what they want, the good guys that they passed over in the beginning, in the beginning of the college years, when they should have pretty much looked at him, while they were together when they were young. So that's pretty much what the issue is. So it's.
Y'all gotta ignore them big head checks, bro.
There's plenty of niggas from high school that couldn't read when we was in high school, but was dripped in designer that's in my DM today that was calling me a hoe, and I ain't take my pussy out till I went to college because I wasn't gonna be one of them bitches fucking in my mother's crib. So I got niggas in my DM, but at the same time, it's not y'all issue. Fuck them. But like I said, you didn't want me then, you can't want me now. Like, fuck them. You ain't miss shit. You gotta know you ain't miss out on shit. It don't matter if that's what they want because they in the end of their prime. They know they in the end of their prime. Let them fish.
So Tay,
gotta get you.
So Tay, here's the thing, right, baby? I first of all, I fuck with you. I'm from the area too, so I fuck with you number one. I already know we're here. I already know. But like what you just said, like it's like parents telling their kids that they're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? What you just said, a lot of parents don't instill that in their kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids' confidence comes from their parents, and parents have to instill certain moral values inside of them or certain things. Just like I said, just with the beautiful thing. If your parents are telling you that you're beautiful at home, when people tell you, say other shit about you outside, it's not even going to matter because it was taught that, yo, you're beautiful at home, you're smart, you're this, you're that. So the people in the world can't shake you, but a lot of men are not even taught that shit. You know what I'm saying? So this game, it didn't come with no instructions. Niggas are just learning as we go. You know what I'm saying? That's on both genders. We're just learning as we go. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hard pill to swallow when you have to face the truth of how what you were taught from a child was a lie.
Yeah, I get that.
You have no problem calling us bitch ass niggas, broke niggas, doing all the shit that you would have a problem if we did it to y'all, which I find funny, right? So when we bring it up and we address the elephants in the room, and when I tell men to now have standards for these women, it's the same way that they have standards for you, they don't want to play the game no more. So it's like, it's not fair. And I want y'all to admit and acknowledge that it's not fair and it is manipulation, and we're gonna address it. And I'm here to help men and tell men to stop being manipulated. Stop being simps. Stop giving away your time and your resources to these women who don't want shit to do with you. If she ain't gonna fuck you, it's over. Move the fuck on. Because if you ain't fucking, you ain't nothing. You shouldn't be giving them free attention if you ain't fucking them anyway. Point blank period.
Hey, my thing is, I don't even give free dick. I don't even give free dick.
He's so sorry.
I don't even point you deserving of it. For real, for real. I don't take disrespect, y'all. And that's what we gotta start doing. Stop tolerating disrespect just for pussy.
I'll never tolerate no disrespect, Ryan. I don't tolerate no disrespect, period, and no man should. If she do something you don't like, yeah, there's a way that you can say it, but nigga, once a woman disrespects you, nigga, you don't check it, she's gonna lose respect for you, period. Because that's women shit test men. They shit test men, and they don't even realize that they shit test men, but women shit test men.
Don't put no shorty on no first.
All types of women test men. Every type of woman will test a man. I don't give a fuck. She's a hoe. She will test a man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all gonna get tested. The thing is this: some things you don't negotiate with. Some things you just don't make deals with at all. And a lot of dudes be making deals with women, and that's when the shit goes haywire.
Nigga saying you don't negotiate, Terrence. What's up, Max?
What's up, Fasting Nova?
What's good, bro?
You know what it is.
Nah, man, these girls, they just put pressure on these weak ass niggas, man. And then they always say men are trash. But okay, I reckon the only women that get to say that is lesbians. Like, if you believe men are trash, go ahead and be a lesbian.
They don't want that.
Oh, men are trash. Then they go look for another trash.
Yo, even lesbian women, first of all, domestic violence between men and women is not as rampant as it is in women-on-women relationships. That is a fact. That is a stat.
That's what. That's a
fact. That's a fact.
Statistics.
Women be abusing women in women relationships.
More violent. Women be whooping women's asses, bro.
That's true. That's real.
That's a fact.
I mean, and at the end of the day, you know, there's a woman on a woman, so that's actually fucking hilarious.
I think it's because a lot of us women are not told to restrain ourselves the way men are. So when we're in a relationship with another woman, we literally don't understand not to put your hands.
But y'all do that shit to men too. You know, women hit men. That's what I'm saying. My point is that it's way more domestic violence in women-on-women relationships. That goes to show that women-on-women know that women-on-women ain't shit.
And
like, yo.
And men on women doesn't get reported. That shit does not get reported.
Come on, my boy. Men have been told that we look weak if we go to the police on something. If we go to the police, period, we look weak, number one, in the black community. But if we go to the police and say that your woman beat on you, nigga, don't let that shit get out to the public. Imagine if that happened to a nigga.
See if he has strength or not. I see.
It happened to Bow Wow.
Come on, man, and they made fun of that nigga.
They made fun of nigga, and then the next week, I think somebody had hit his girl or something, and they trashed the nigga.
I mean, even in real life, if you go to a club and you see like a cop outside of the club, it don't matter what the scenario happened. A woman can smack the shit out that man, and all the cop is gonna do is tell that woman chill. But if it's the vice versa, that nigga's going out of there.
You on to jail, bro.
Listen, the Bow got violated. We was in the club with him like what? Sometime like last year, in Libertines, and just before the COVID. This nigga, I didn't even recognize the nigga. He was on the table right next to us. His face was scarred up and fucked. I don't know if it was that bitch that done the trim or what happened, but someone said he got violated by the chick, and I saw the video, but yeah, man, that shit was fucked up. But she gets away with it though. She gets away with it because
look, and they still won't let Chris Brown go. After all the
Exactly. Oh man,
He did beat the shit out of her.
That's a good one. What they imagine men to do, they take it out on other women. That makes a lot of sense.
Tranny, my nigga, she got a dick.
Oh well, Trey girl, she hit him too.
Yeah, she hit him too, bro. She hit that nigga while he was fucking driving. What are you talking about, bruh? I don't give a fuck, bruh. No man should let nobody hit. Dog, what did our parents tell us growing up as black people? I know y'all niggas heard this from your parents.
Yeah,
Don't
he hit him.
Thank you. Yeah. Don't hit first, but if they hit you, defend yourself.
Nah, don't hit no woman. Don't hit no woman.
It's not domestic violence if you fucking defend your motherfucking self, man.
Bro, ain't no woman about to walk up and slap me. Are you stupid?
Nah, I don't condone hitting women.
Violate my space like that. What in God's Greek? Women, that's the level of entitlement that they feel they have on men. But let me walk up and slap.
From Virginia.
Come on, bro. Let me walk up and slap a woman.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
If
they think men are assholes, they'll act like men.
Correct?
That's crazy.
You're right, but they want equal rights, which is fucking doesn't even make sense.
We're not equal, bro. We ain't never been equal. We will never be equal.
Right.
Never. Women and men cannot even do the same shit. These women do not want to carry a mattress up the steps by themselves. Stop it.
Can I interject?
Shut the fuck up. They don't even want to take out the fucking trash.
They only do that to black men though. They only make this narrative on black men though.
Exactly.
Look though, I'm gonna tell you who really got black men out here looking crazy is other black men. Okay, let me tell you what I mean.
Talk to him.
Just last night, I was in a room on Clubhouse, and they was talking about pink pill versus.
Yo, I'm about to make a video about that right now. Right after this, pink pill. That shit is crazy.
Right now, I defended Thunder one time, right? Because he said he trying to protect black women, all this great stuff, right? So I'm like, cool, right? So then I stood up for him. That was probably like 3 weeks ago whenever Pink Pill's husband called the whole room nigga, right? And last night, when I was in there trying to get black women to understand why Pink Pill is not good for our community and why some of the things that Kevin Samuel's saying is good for our community, this dude Thunder comes off the mic, B, and he starts making fun of my pictures. Now listen, I'm all for friendly banter and joking on one another, that kind of thing. But when we're trying to talk about something that can possibly change the trajectory of our community in terms of some of the things that Kevin Samuels are saying, like, now's not the time to joke on me. But the reason that he was trying to joke on me is because this dude is the biggest, I mean, I'm talking about, so when you talk about don't change who you are for no woman, like, dude was literally in there trying to get attention from women. And I'm like, bro, do you really have to talk down on another black man to get attention from women?
Well, listen,
bro, that's
dirty Mackin ass nigga.
He's a baited cup. That's what he is.
It broke my heart, man, because I'm a black man advocate. So the fact that another black man was trying to like down me, right? Because he want black women to follow him and go to his Instagram and like pictures and this kind of stuff. You choose this moment to down another black man. That kind of stuff has to stop, man. Listen, let me say this to all the men, bro. Listen, if she don't like you for you, bro, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how famous you become. I don't care what you bring to the table, bro. She will always take advantage of you.
That's a fact. That I gotta agree with.
Use you, and she'll probably cheat on you at some point also. Because a lot of women in today's society operate in the space mentally, emotionally, some even physically, like men. And men can be known for being a little loose with our dick. So a lot of women moving like that. So all you dudes out there is trying to like literally like become a chameleon just to get attention from women. My brother, listen, please stop it, man. Like DM me, bro. Like we can pray together. Like
Derek, stop doing that. Derek, to add on to your point, bro, like real talk, how you really know a woman, when a woman really likes you, man, other men don't even exist. They don't even exist in their sight. When a woman really likes you, other men don't even exist. And how you really know that a woman is really feeling you, shit start to become annoying on the low as the key. She'll literally start to become like almost like a little fan.
Shit, it ain't like that no more. Like, well, it is still like that, but it's not common.
So your point. You speaking facts, bro.
Hey, I was about to say, Derek, man, hey, don't let Thunder, that nigga that be having Spider-Man in his PTR, get you in his feelings. He can't even show his face on social media, my nigga.
Man, this dude is so lame, man. And I tried to stand up for him because
Battle of Swords.
I love black
I know women hit man. Most women who abuse men watch their mothers in dominant positions. That makes sense. Dominant personality.
Listen, right? So then this particular thing, because listen, let's keep it real, man. Like, good guys, you know how we move with women, and you know that the majority of men in our personal life move the same way. So we don't know a lot of dudes that's out there hurting women. But because women are saying that, we gotta listen, right? So this dude, he was trying to stand up for black women that day, and this dude called him a simp. But I didn't know Thunder at the time, right? So then when the dude called Thunder a simp, I'm like, hold on, bro. Why do you gotta call this man a simp? Because he's standing up for black women, right? So then dude was like, man, I'm just joking with him. So then he left. I didn't know that's how Thunder get down. That's why I defended him that day. You dig what I'm saying? So after yesterday, man, I have nothing to say to dudes like that. Because like you said, I don't want to mention
yes, issues into you, no other way exists. Exactly.
When a woman like you, man, like other men, they just don't exist. It don't matter how much money they got. It don't matter what they look like. It don't matter about nothing. When a woman lets her guard down and she let that dude into her emotional, mental, physical, spiritual space, bro, only you can mess it up. Only you can. No other man can mess it up. Only you. And if you don't got that power, then my brother, you man, I don't know. You gotta go back to childhood and start over or something.
I mean, those are the, like you said, man, those are the worst kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who willing to dirty Mac, bringing another nigga down just to get some likes. And then when women talk about we don't feel protected, bitch, look at that nigga trying to protect you right there.
But those are niggas that you
fucking
use.
Yes, niggas is wildin', B.
This what you need to say. This what you need to say. Next time a black woman say that she don't feel like she's protected, I think you're lying. Because obviously she had another nigga willing to make fun of you for the sake of protecting them or seeming like he's protecting them. There's a lot of niggas willing out here to pull out the iron shield and protect these black women that don't give a fuck about them. So whenever they say that shit, I'm like, you're lying.
I've seen this shit in real life, man. All these Captain Saber hoes and shit, man. Like Cat Williams said it years ago, man. These bitch niggas are getting more and more power in society that's given to them and shit, man. I don't know, man. It's fucked up. Like, someone from Hood just messaged me now. What's it? Women in domestic against men has gone up. It goes up every year in Norway. What kind of shit is this?
Man, don't know black people live in fucking Norway.
Well,
Yo, man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Yo, do black people live in Norway?
Yeah.
This one right here.
Who?
Yeah.
Man, y'all shut the fuck up, man. Ain't none of that shit going on over here.
Man, I don't give a fuck about Norway, bruh. The fuck?
And I don't give a fuck about Virginia, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
Nigga, you don't live in Norway, bitch. Fuck you.
I swear. Oh, my mama, nigga, I'm out here in Norway.
You live in Norway. I'm about to say your ass a North Face, because I know y'all don't have summer.
Oh, this nigga,
All right, all right.
man, for real.
The ignorance
the sun
getting
don't
up.
even come out over there. Fuck
A
out
woman
here,
will
man.
be poor with you if you
What
make
y'all
her
hoes
heart
look
feel
like?
rich.
What y'all hoes look
Now
like
that's a
over there?
fact, but I feel like that's the
Man,
old school woman, man. I'm gonna have to play with one of the women rooms
Nah,
for you
man,
to hear,
I stay
because
far away
the
from
women
her.
rooms,
She ain't gonna meet me for
they be on
sister
some
either.
different shit.
nah, we don't wife her, man. You know what I'm saying? We use triple rubber around here.
Wait, so, but hold up, yo, bitch. Bitch, you really live in Norway, you cap?
No, I swear to God.
Nigga, what? You talk hella English, nigga. Don't they speak like Norwegian or something?
Yeah, they do. Exactly. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, nigga, you fucking with a culture, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga.
I'm not a regular nigga like that, man. I'm just,
Yeah, we're
worldwide, man.
We well traveled over here.
Exactly, man. I'm from, you know what I'm saying? I'm from God's Green Earth Street, man. That's the street I'm from.
What the fuck do y'all do for fun?
Hey, back. You said what?
What do y'all do in Norway?
Cream, mine, hookup.
Man, we just get money.
They
for
do
private
coke.
bitches, man.
They do coke.
I know it's that.
Tall white bitch.
Hey,
That's what you do.
They chasing the bag. That's why That's why a lot of them single, because they moving like dudes now. Just like the guy said, I think so.
They both crazy.
I mean, look at their names. Cray and mine put together.
Kraymon. I gave that nigga that name. It's Kraymon.
Yo, stop saving these hoes, man.
Nah, man, it's not even about saving these hoes. It's just about saving yourself. Like, I ain't even. Man, women shouldn't even be high on your bucket list right now, bro.
But they don't even want to be saved. That's the crazy thing.
They don't want to. Don't say, nigga. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That shit came out 20 years ago.
That's a fact. 20 years ago. I remember that. Well, maybe 15.
Yo, all of this shit.
He said it's the truth.
All of this shit has been telling us our whole lives what the fuck was coming, and we didn't even realize it.
For real.
Wow. That's a fact, though.
Now it came out, 10 years ago now? All that shit is right there. Like, they were telling us, it's predictive programming, bro. Our whole lives.
Who wants anything that's running from you? Facts, though.
Literally. It's just crazy.
On dogs.
Nocturnal.
That's crazy.
Hi, I just wanted to ask, why do you think men feel the need to save women?
Because we're beta cucks, as we're taught by society.
LOL. I mean, honestly, I think it had a lot to really be honest. I think a lot has to do with the way we raised by our mothers. And, we're taught
It's society, the way we was raised,
we see our mothers.
You're raised by the state. You're raised by the state.
But to contradict that point, though, about the mother shit, though, it be the mothers that be telling us about these bitches way
Sure do.
before, though.
Sure.
They be telling us about these bitches, but they still raise us in a particular way to be fucking beta cuck bitches.
I feel like the men they're gullible. Like, I've seen so many times where a girl will be like, yeah, her man treats her like this. This is what's happening to her, and he thinks she's like some type of damsel in distress. He wants to, just say, all right, let me be your knight in shining armor. But she's just gonna go back to that dude that's abusing her, cheating.
Facts. Like, I remember when I spent money on some chick, she probably went home and got some D. Yo, you remember my TikTok? I spent $170 that night. I was tight.
That too, and a lot of
And I never used to do that. I was trying to be nice, quote unquote.
They don't have that many.
See how that goes. That shit didn't go well. That's the game. Facts.
To get that boxing, if he ain't got a lot of options as far as women that you're dealing with, and this is the only one that's willing to give him some play, then shoot, nigga, to get that nut off that nigga, a lot of niggas will do anything and everything to keep around, even be used. That because sex is that important to men. It's really just like it's a biological hormonal type of thing. Like, we gotta get off.
No self-control. If you're easily infatuated by a woman's allure, you're easily...
No, that's a fact. There's a lot of dudes who get hypnotized by beauty. Beauty is the devil.
Yes, a woman can be beautiful.
Look at Brittney Renner.
Let her beauty deter you from reality is also very important.
Don't put none of them on.
I think that's like 50% true. And at least I think that's like 50% true, because post-nut clarity is a real thing. It is like, it really does, like, the finest woman in the world.
Post-nut clarity.
That he's tired of having sex with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, beautiful women get cheated on every day, B. So I mean, that whole beauty thing, like, it's not even that beauty fades, because some women are beautiful until death. You know what I'm saying? But like, to the same guy over and over and over again, he done had you in every position that he can have you in. He done saw you on your knees. You love him. He loves you. Like,
it's a test that most men fail. Most men fail woefully. Woefully.
A lot of times, dudes will cheat with somebody not as attractive. You know what I'm saying?
All the time. Most of the times. Most of the times they cheat with somebody unattractive. Less attractive.
No, I understand it's not the only factor. I'm just saying that a lot of women find it easier to weaponize their beauty because men fall for it. So if you're a pretty woman,
it's the men that don't get, that who haven't had that many pretty women.
And give you what you want. That was just my point.
I think that I think that a problem is a little bit with kind of like the upbringing. Like, very early on, you know, because women go through puberty a lot, or girls go through puberty a lot faster than women. They're taught very early on to, you know, be wary of men, be leery of men. You know, all these boys just want one thing, blah, 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 blah. But as boys, we're taught something.
Nah, that's a
We're
fact.
taught that women
Yo,
can
Lola, you speaking facts.
women are angels and all that stuff. So by the time we come up, you know, we go through puberty, it's almost a little too late because, you know, for guys, we have to kind of learn things very much so in like high school or college when you get turned down. And then when you start to have sex and all that stuff, it's just when you start to realize, like, we learn through kind of like assimilation of experiences. And y'all learn through your mothers and fathers very early on that men are this and men are that, and they only want one thing and all that stuff. But that's just how I look at it. But I could be wrong too. So.
Then along came city girls.
I'm about to say I would disagree just on the sense with Jeff on the fact that, like you said, you do have men whose mothers do tell them like these girls ain't, or like not necessarily they might not tell you it's it, but right now women don't know that a young man doesn't have that type of focus. So you do have some women that'll tell their sons like all these girls that you're trying to jump through. And unfortunately, I wish we did have more mothers that enforced it, because you do have mothers that'll see their sons doing that shit and not, you know, they just and side eye and smile at every bitch that come in here. Like, I dated a guy and his mom was a sweet woman, and I don't have kids, so I always said I don't know what it feels like to see your son in that predicament. But for me, you could have been like, bitch, don't waste your time. This nigga's not serious. He's not ready to be serious. And also tell your son, stop that bullshit. Like, if a bitch ain't really the one you trying to be with, don't bring this bitch through my crib.
You're right.
Like, don't,
You're right.
you know, said that stuff. It's a lot of women that don't say they play that favor. Like, I'm a daddy's girl, so I do believe that there's a different dynamic with fathers and fathers and daughters and mothers and sons. But you do have a lot of women that will allow and tolerate their sons' bullshit. Like, I don't. We talked about it in another room. I don't think that you should lie to them, and that's what a lot of men get in the habit of doing, young on lying, because feelings do change. Like someone just spoke on, you do get bored. You may not have realized when you first started dealing with somebody that they can't hold your attention. But before you cheat, be real enough to say, "Hey, we don't need to do this no more. We need to part ways."
Yeah, man.
I didn't think of it like that.
I can tell you, and I can tell you had a fucking daddy. So shout out to you. And this is why having a fucking mother and father is so goddamn important, because it is the balance that evens children out and steers them in somewhat of the right way. It's just a perfect balance, bruh. It's just a perfect balance. Your daddy is he's in his masculine parts. He's masculine where he's supposed to be, and your mother brings that feminine aspect.
Let me just let him finish up.
It just evens you out.
I wanna move to a different video. React to a different crazy video.
Children raised by single parents have a much harder time to succeed, as were children that come from a multi, you know what I'm saying, a family unit home have a better chance. It's just, I mean, it just goes into the mental. Y'all get me.
Not, yeah, like she said, two-parent households are better for children to be raised in. That's actually a fact. That's a fact.
A woman can't teach a man how to be a man.
Cannot.
A fish can't teach us how to fish. A fish can't teach you how to fish.
Yeah.
But fishes don't fish. Fishing kills fishes. Why would they want to fish? But
Bitches giving women a bad name, a bad reputation, and she was start painting them.
all right. This was a good one. Like, I'm about to go off this live and start another live. Yeah, the next live I'm about to go on is I'm about to react to you. I'm gonna come on video, and basically what it's about is pretty much there's this lady called Pink Pill, and she's crazy. Like, she's pretty much the head of this divestment movement where she wants black women to date white men, and her husband came on like 3 weeks ago, and he used the N-word. He pretty much said, "I'm my N lover," right? But he was doing it like he was trying to defend her, but he still used the N-word, and it was a big deal. So yesterday she came online with a couple guys, like, and they were saying some crazy shit, like, and like there's a clip on Instagram that I want to react to. It's a short clip, but it's a crazy clip, like, and she was actually a moderator for this dude. Like, this shit was crazy. So I'm about to, let me see. Most mothers do that with their sons to try to teach feelings. That's true. Vital to have a mom and a dad. That's a fact. It's I think it's very important. Like and me personally, like I had both, and I think that's part of the reason why I even view things very like very leveled. Like I don't hate women. I don't have any problems with women, and like and I also do see how like society is getting a little lopsided a little bit. It's kind of interesting. But I'm about to end this live and then come on the next live like literally right now because that video is wild. All right. This was a good one. Thank you, Lolin. See you in the next one if you're there.